There were women, Afghani women who were actually in the government, and they were learned women, Afghani women. What did they learn? You have to understand that Afghanistan was for nearly 80 years of wars. 80 years nearly of wars, total destruction.
They were better off in
No,
the
no, but look,
60s. They
no,
were able
they
to
weren't.
live a better
They
life. But
weren't.
now,
They
the
weren't.
women in Afghanistan, they were able to be free, to study and live a normal life.
When
And
you
now
say,
they can't even
wh-
speak
when you
in
say,
public.
when you say, when you,
And it's the same for Iran, but not as bad as Afghanistan.
well, I tell you what. If you go to Afghanistan, you will see in Kabul, you see women police officer.
No,
So
not now.
honestly,
Unless they have a husband. Unless
yes,
they have a husband.
yes.
They can't even speak
No,
anymore.
no, 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 no. There are. You see, you're saying things that aren't true. There are
Come on,
women
they
who
make it
are.
in the news. They can't
I'm
speak in
telling you.
public
I'm
anymore.
telling you. I'm telling you. Look, there are women who are police officers in Afghanistan. I've seen this with my own eyes, and to be honest with you,
You went to, are you
no, no, no,
Afghan?
no. I'm not Afghani. I'm not Afghani. I have seen it in
Yeah.
documentary on television, and the documentary actually was not Afghan,
Is
was
this
not
from
pro
10 years
Taliban.
ago, 5 years ago? Not
No,
not
no,
the
no.
Taliban.
Just a
But
year
I've
ago.
seen,
Just a year
okay, but
ago.
I've seen documentary of women now that they have to beg for money because they can't
That was
support their
always.
children.
I tell you why.
Because they can't
They
work.
haven't got husbands. Their husbands either they
And
died
they
in the
can't
war.
even work now. And
What
their
is the
daughters
jobs?
can't even study.
What is the jobs? What is
There
the
is
jobs?
to everybody. If you
How?
give people jobs,
If
people
this
would even
country,
clean or care for
Amy,
old
Amy,
people.
is
But
this
you
if
don't even
this
give them a
country,
chance to earn
Amy,
money.
if this country, if people are jobless in this country, how do you want a war-torn country that has got no infrastructure, nothing?
No, it's
How do
not
you want
because of
women
this. Even
to?
in Saudi, because, for example, the Saudi prince is progressive. He's still a Muslim. He allowed 6 million women to work
And
because he wanted to grow the economy. So actually, allowing
it, do-
women
it
to
does
work,
it does
it
nothing to
grows
the
the economy.
economy.
And in this
It
country, there
does
are millions of
nothing.
vacancies not filled out by the people living here, and that's why there is immigration.
It,
So it's not about
it's nothing.
that
Look,
people don't have jobs.
listen,
People,
listen.
they could work if they were able to.
I normally don't discuss politics. If you have got something theological, let's discuss
Okay,
it.
I will
Okay,
discuss theology
but
because
but
there are concerning
but
things
look,
here.
but I am not going to discuss politics because I don't agree to politics and I don't like to discuss it.
No, I understand.
So
It's
let's
just for
stick to
me,
theology.
as a woman, I can see that
Let's
women
stick to
in
theology.
Muslim countries, they suffer.
Now,
And the only time they don't suffer is because they're in
and in
Islamized
the Bible,
situations.
in
They
the
don't,
Bible
they
too,
don't,
in the Bible too.
they
Look,
don't.
you know that this country is a secular country. Do you take England as a
Yeah, and this is why
yeah?
they allow
So
children to
yeah,
change, to chop their genital off. It's
absolutely,
not 100% because we're in a post-Christian nation.
absolutely.
You know, it's not what the Bible teaches.
Yeah,
We're in a
so you would
post-Christian
agree,
situation.
you would agree that in this
Yeah.
country people are far from. Look, atheism is in the rise,
Yeah.
agnosticism is in the
Islam
rise.
is the religion of the end times. The Antichrist is in the rise, but it's got a limited time.
Islam is growing. It's growing.
but
People
because it's
are
the religion of the world, and then
people
Jesus will come
are.
back and destroy
We
it.
agree on that. We agree on
Except
that.
they're destroying it.
To destroying, because what will be destroyed is the cross, not Islam.
No, he will destroy all the false religion, and Islam is growing.
But you
every day
know-
is getting is a time
you know-
bomb. When Jesus comes back, he
You
will
know it's gonna
destroy
be
all
a
the false
bad. It's
religion.
gonna be a bad thing when he comes. You know that. It's not coming for peace.
Yeah,
Like
he's
you
coming,
pretend.
he's
It's coming to kill.
He's coming to kill the sinners, and he's coming to redeem
So
his church.
so
because
there is
will
no
be an end of the
redemption,
world. For me,
nothing.
there is, and that's why I invite you
No.
to Jesus Christ.
Well, I
because
invite
there
you to
was,
believe in Allah. Who
I
is the
don't
God?
want you to be
Okay,
a sex slave
okay.
to watch my husband have sex with whores.
Okay,
Come on,
okay,
let's talk
okay,
about this.
okay. What do you mean by sex slaves?
Look,
Do you mean marrying more than a woman? Is
No,
that what you mean?
I mean that to have this said you were saying to my friend 70 stories.
No, that's in the Amy. We're talking about now. We're talking about now.
But it's,
Now.
but it's,
No.
our life is about the eternity. This is a short-term
The judgment day and what's going happen, that's a different thing. We're talking
But
about
it's more
here. We
important.
Muslims do not
It's more
fornicate,
important.
do not commit adultery.
No, you do
don't-
fornicate. You maybe you don't. Most Muslims don't, but your book says you can have sex slaves.
No, no,
Please don't lie because it's here.
I'm not lying.
It's here.
6 slaves. It says have 6 slaves.
Yes.
Like that, 6 slaves. Okay,
Yeah.
show me 6 slaves.
I agree. You and the most Muslim wouldn't do this, but it's allowed.
No, I want to hear a verse from Quran which says, "Unto the believers 6 slaves are allowed." That's the verse
Okay,
of
that's
Quran I
fine.
want to hear.
It doesn't have to be in your
Like
own
you
words. It can be
tried to
paraphrased.
say that women are not equal to men, and we found out
No,
that they are
did find
similar.
out. No,
That
but
they are
it's not the
similar.
same.
That they are
It's not the
similar.
same.
The verse of Quran say women are similar to men in rights. Yeah.
No, it's
فعليهن
but it's
ولهن
not the
مثل
same.
الذي
It's not the
عليهن.
same. When we discuss in practice, it's not the same.
Yeah, that my wife hasn't got to work, but she can have whatever she wants. She does. I have to do everything. I would like to stay at home and someone go to work for me, but no, I have to do that, Amy. She hasn't.
Come on, you read it in here. You
Yeah,
read it.
yeah, tell
you
me,
read
yeah.
verse 3.
Verse
In
3.
English, it's a
Yeah, in English.
English,
Yeah, yeah.
not Arabic.
And if you feel that you will not, oh yeah, this.
Surah, this is
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
one.
Yeah.
So,
So
that
the
you will
women
not fairly with
with
the
the orphans, marry. What does it say?
Mary.
Earth. Okay. So we will continue, please, Sudha.
Mary of the women.
Oops. Is it all right?
It's already scratched a bit.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Amy,
Sorry.
put it away before it falls again, yeah?
It's fallen many times anyway.
Yeah,
It's
so
gone.
I don't want
No,
it to be broken, yeah.
I don't mind.
Okay.
No, if you fear that you will not deal fairly with your offers, marry of the women who seem good to you, 2 or 3 or 4.
Okay.
And if you feel that you cannot do justice to so many, then only one or the captives that your right hands possess.
Yeah, or the captive, only one, or the captive that your hand right possess. So what
this
is
is
it say?
one verse,
It's talking
anyway, there's
about,
others.
no, Amy, it's talking about marriage. Marry. And if you can't, one, or from you, the captives that you have got. So it's marriage. Now,
This is talking about marriage.
now,
It's
are you,
different.
you're not a sex slave to your husband, die. Come on, Amy,
No,
get
I am
something
not,
which is
but,
better.
but it's-
So don't say things.
There's a
But
difference.
don't imply
Because
things.
in verse 24 it says all married women are forbidden to you,
Yeah.
except those
Yeah.
captive which you right and
Yeah,
accept. So you can have married women or belonging to other men.
no, you can't. What it means in here, what it means that how can do, what do we call a woman that sleeps with more than a man? Or a prostitute, a harlot, as you know, yeah?
Yeah.
So women
It
are not
depends if
supposed.
she's paid or not. A prostitute if she's paid or
Yeah, but look, a harlot,
whore.
an adulteress, whatever you want to call it. But you know what we
Yeah.
call a woman that.
Yeah.
So in here, Quran clearly says that the women are forbidden. Married women are forbidden to you.
No, but except the whore that you possess that can be captive, and in here it says, whoever is not able
But do you
to
know-
marry
do
the
you-
believer, let them marry from the believing mates whom you right
Yeah,
hand
but
possess.
marrying. You see, every time you're reading, it's marriage. Actually, marriage is a good thing. I mean, Amy, it's not a bad
depends,
thing.
it depends.
Because look,
It depends
once you are
what
my
kind of
wife, Amy, once you are my wife, you have got rights on me, rights, and I have to fulfill you them rights. So it's not just about one thing. I have to fulfill your rights. So again, Amy, you're wrong in there, and we're gonna leave it at that.
No,
I need to sit
we
down.
know,
I need to
I
sit down.
understand, but we know that this is not the interpretation. That's
No,
the way
no,
that
no,
maybe
no, no,
I believe that you are a kind man
No,
and you're not nasty, but we
no.
know that
I'm
the Muslim man don't agree with your interpretation.
Look, it's not interpretation.
Like I spoke
Amy,
to a Muslim lady, for example.
Amy,
Let me
yeah.
explain. A Muslim lady, I told you in the beginning, she took my gospel. She accidentally gave me back the Quran she took from me, which is
Yeah.
a good thing. And when I showed the Quran 434, and actually it says strike them, the women. women if they disobey. You know what she said to me? She said that it means to go on strike. You know, when you go to work and
Yes, it's on strike.
and I never
She
heard
didn't
this.
understand. No, no,
But this
no,
is
it's not
like,
true.
but you
It's
know,
not
this.
true.
So this is
No, no,
your
but I
interpretation.
understand.
It's not,
No, 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 no.
It's not what
It
it
does
says
say
here.
strike. It does say strike, but not the strike. I tell you what. I tell you what.
Yeah.
Let me explain to you. In the verse that the lady is talking to you,
Yeah.
I might take that she got confused. The reason why, because it say, admonish them, don't speak to them, ignore them in
Yeah.
bed, meaning do not have sexual intercourse
Yeah.
with them, and then after that, as a final result, strike them. But strike, it doesn't mean hit. To strike someone
Again,
is like
that's
you
your
tap someone.
interpretation.
No, no, that's the word in Arabic.
No, because this is your
I mean, you're not gonna teach
interpretation.
me Arabic.
But I don't believe you're the type to beat women. I don't think you are, and I don't say. I'm not saying you would. I
Yes,
really genuinely
yes,
don't think
yes.
you're the type.
No.
But I believe that this is what it says, because when you read the Sunnah, it tells you that
But
Muhammad allowed this.
look, no, there is no
So you
way
read the Quran
in
and
the
the
Sunnah.
Sunnah.
There is no way in the Sunnah where the Prophet. You know, the Prophet actually he
he
said
said
beat up your wives.
It
Never.
says no one will be asked as to why they beat their wife.
Well,
And
I
you
tell
say
you,
it's a weak
I tell you
hadith.
what, I tell you what, I tell you what. Bring me the hadith, yeah, what it says that the Prophet sallallahu
And
alaihi
you will say to
wasallam.
me it's a weak hadith.
No, no, no. I
I
wouldn't.
guarantee
No,
you
no.
would say
Well,
that.
hang on, Amy. You know about what the Prophet says. The
Yeah.
Prophet says, whoever lies about me,
Yeah.
let him get his place guaranteed in Jahannam.
Yeah.
I would not lie regarding a proper hadith, saying a proper hadith, a sahih hadith, authentic hadith. I will never
Yeah.
say it's weak, even if my head is on the guillotine.
I would say I understand, and if the internet works, this is not on the Quran.
Yeah.
I would say your interpretation that is that
It's
you
not my
wouldn't do it, but I would say
interpretation.
many Muslim men they would
Look,
practice this because of what it says in there.
look, Amy. Let's be honest with each other. Am I gonna say to you that we have good Muslim men that they don't commit adultery? It will be a lie. Am I gonna tell you that there isn't Muslim men that, for example, fornicate? It will be a lie.
Yeah.
Others that drink alcohol, it will be a lie. And or.
So people,
But
but it doesn't say, but it says it in the Quran.
no,
and
no, no,
Sunnah.
no.
That's
Hang
the
on, hang
difference.
on. In the Quran it says do not drink. In the Sunnah it says do not drink. In the Quran it says don't commit adultery, don't commit fornication. All of these things in the Quran.
Yeah,
But
but you
people,
can have sex
but
with,
look,
you can marry
look.
and divorce women, and that's the whole point.
But you cannot
you can have-
divorce
you
because
can
that's a
have-
problem in your religion. You
No,
cannot
I
divorce.
can divorce. I can.
No, you
the,
can't.
The thing is,
No, you
the
can't,
thing is, you can.
Amy.
Let's say you have a
Amy,
good.
you cannot divorce.
I
You
can.
know if you divorce, Amy, and then you marry, you are an adulteress. Do you know that, Amy? Come on, pull another one. Pull
No,
another one.
it
Don't
does.
pull
It does say to do with
no
abandonment
way.
and sexual
No
immorality.
way.
There
If you
reasons.
to divorce and marry, you are an
Yeah,
adulteress.
there is no reason.
Come on.
And this is
Amy,
hadith, by the way, but you would
yeah.
say it's
No,
not
no, no.
valid.
Honestly,
It says the
honestly.
prophet, no man shall be asked
Give me,
the
give me
reason
the,
of.
give me the.
Okay, let me put
Where
the
from, please, and.
this is from sunnah.com. This is
Yeah. But tell me which. I mean, is it Sunan Ibn Majah? Is it Al Bukhari?
Riyadh al-Sid.
Riyadh?
Al-Siyad 68.
وريد الصالحين
No.
ريد
Check it for me, please.
This
Check it for me, Idris.
if you scroll down it tells you
Yeah.
no just wait ريد الصالحين ايوه
Riyadh Salih and Imam al-Nawawi.
Yeah.
So, but what does it say? What's the category of the hadith?
It doesn't say on this one. On this
Let
one
him look.
specifically.
Let him
Yeah.
look.
This one it doesn't say.
sorry
Yeah, that's fine.
Does it say the category?
لا وين
This
Okay,
one it doesn't
tell me the
say.
hadith. Tell me the hadith.
So I told you the prophet, no man shall be asked for the reason of beating his wife.
Well, look, this hadith, this is the first I heard of it. So I'm not gonna say weak. I'm not gonna say is correct. I'll have to check it and come back to you on that one.
Yeah, but the point is, I want to invite you and your followers to come to Jesus Christ. You know, I'll say this conversation
I already
is
believe-
meaningless if I don't give you the gospel. I say
I
to you,
already believe in Jesus Christ.
No,
How
I'll
more?
say to you,
How
you need
more
to be
than
born
that?
again. I'll say to you, you
Okay,
need to be born
who's the God
again.
of Jesus Christ? Who's the God of Jesus
He's
Christ?
the Father, but it's not
The
the
only
same
true God.
relationship. It's
Who
not
is the
same.
only true God, Amy?
And the Father
No, no,
and
no,
Jesus
no, no,
Christ
no,
whom you
no, no,
sent.
no, 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 no. So he's a subordinate, isn't he?
Huh?
He's a subordinate, isn't he?
In that situation, yes.
No, it's not in that situation.
No.
He's a subordinate in every other situation.
No.
When
because he
Jesus
gives
was
eternal
asked,
life.
when Jesus was asked,
And this is the other hadith,
No,
by the
what-
way, about, sorry, I don't want to change topic
Yeah.
because this is meaningless in Yanba. This is
No, it's
Sahih
meaningful.
Bukhari,
Yeah.
that Aisha said that the lady wearing a green veil, that no women are as suffering as the believing women. So
Yeah.
talking about bruises, this is
Suffering,
Sahih
yeah.
Bukhari.
Yeah,
She
suffering,
had
yeah.
bruises.
Yeah.
But we don't, I'll make it easy for you, like I said to you. In here you can beat women, but I want to make it easy in the sense that you need to be born again.
Okay,
So do you
can we
believe
make
this
it
is
to?
nonsense
Is it
in here?
allowed? Is it allowed to sell your daughters in the Bible or not? Do you want me to get it for you? Sell your own daughters in the Bible.
The thing
Huh?
is,
No,
I'm
is it
under a new
allowed? Is it
covenant.
allowed? Is it allowed to sell your daughters?
No,
What
because
about if I get it out,
because I'm
Amy?
not under that covenant.
Oh, you're not under.
No.
What didn't Jesus Christ say? I didn't come to abolish, but I came to fulfill before day and night,
Yeah,
something
but
like that.
he says that this is a new
To
covenant with the blood of Jesus.
Not to
because
abolish.
because he is
So you abolished
Jesus.
it. You abolished it.
He
not him.
abolished it.
No, he didn't.
Do you have your Bible on you? He
No,
abolished it. He says
you,
we're under
Paul
the
abolished
covenant.
it. Paul abolished
No,
it.
Jesus
Not
says.
Jesus.
Do you want me to show you that Jesus abolished the new covenant?
No.
We are not under the old covenant. We are
You
under
are.
a new covenant.
You are.
Jeremiah 31, Hebrews chapter 8, and
No,
Matthew
Luke
chapter
24,
No,
Jesus
no.
himself, he abolished it.
It's Paul. It's Paul.
I'll show you.
Paul.
chapter 5,
Paul.
Jesus says,
Paul.
I came not to abolish, but to fulfill.
To abolish, yeah, to fulfill. How did he
what does that
fulfill?
mean?
How did he
By
fulfill?
dying on the cross for your sins and resurrecting.
Look, Ezekiel. The father shall not bear the iniquities of the son, nor the son shall bear the iniquities of
agree.
the
You are your own
the
pastor.
father.
You're
The
not
father.
responsible for your
Okay,
father.
the
Your son is
the
responsible for
righteousness
you.
of the righteous is upon them, and the wickedness of the wicked is upon him.
Yeah,
So,
we agree.
so what did
You're
I do?
responsible for your
What
sins.
did I do to bear the eternal
We are
the
under
sin
a
of
curse.
Adam?
We are all under a curse.
Is Jesus
we are
cursed?
calling
Is
you.
Jesus cursed?
He took the curse on him. He's
No,
not
no, no,
cursed.
no, no,
He
no,
took
no,
the
no.
curse on the
He who
cross.
hangs on a pole is cursed. Is
Yeah,
cursed.
he was cursed for us.
You know who we curse?
became
You know who we curse? We curse the shaitan. Alhamdulillah, not Jesus.
became a curse for us.
I mean, I need to sit down. So
Okay,
we'll
can I
continue
find
this.
you the verse where Jesus says that we're under a new covenant?
We'll continue, and then
One verse, sit down and I'll show you this
and then
verse.
I'll
It's
tell you what.
important.
No, she already said it's in
No,
Matthew
I'm
and
talking about Luke,
I know where he
where Jesus says, and that's it.
I'll sit down, and then when you find it, I'll.